All right, take me back to week one facing Tom Brady last year. What do you remember from that game?
Um, Man, a lot of critiquing and a lot of just me trying. Just it was just a lot. First game it was very challenging for me, but hopefully this time around, just things slow down and I'm just able to execute the way I know I can.
How much have you popped in that tape for motivation?
I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to reminisce on it. I just know it in my head what I knew the standard was and how I felt about it.
Yeah, what do you know now that you didn't know then?
Man, I, I don't know. It's more just like experience more than anything. Just understanding and just like what you see. Sometimes you exhaust more energy when you're kind of like frantic, like as you're trying to move because you're trying to figure things out. Now I kind of know and what to expect, how the offense is trying to attack and things like that.
Can you say the same about this defense going into year two? How much more comfortable you guys are under Dan Quinn going to this game this year compared to last year?
Oh, it's way more comfortable. I think everyone trusts and believes in DQ, and I think DQ shows great examples of that every day, challenges us with new schemes to put in, new plays, pushing us to the limits. And I think what's good is we all have a mutual understanding. What's good, what's not, what's challenging, we talk it through. And I think that's the best part. I think we all can connect in DQ in many ways.
How good could this defense be? I know last week you talked about you want to be the best defensive player in the league, best player in the league. But from a defensive standpoint, how good can this defense be?
I think we have a chance to. Um, I think we have a chance to break some more records and set a standard how defense should be played. I think we got some older talent, we got some really good young talent, and we got some really guys that's coming in. Like Big Q, I think he's going to make a huge jump this year and be a dominant force for us. I mean, he's down and weight, and he just looks good. I think a lot of players really just transition and ready to step into big roles going into their second year, which I'm really excited about.
How have you evolved from that first preseason game and the Hall of Fame game where you wanted to keep playing to you didn't play the preseason and now you got Tom Brady again?
Yeah, I still just want to keep playing. I could have played 100 snaps in preseason. I wouldn't say anything about it. It's just going out there and just competing. And that's what we're just going to do on Sunday. I'm going to just go out there and compete to the best of my ability. I don't care what DQ call, if it's a good call, if it's a bad call. You got to compete and just do it. I don't care if, what they come out in. They come out with 8 tight ends. All I care. You got to still compete and find a way to win. So that's what we got to do. No matter what the reps count is, you're going to be tired. It's going to be challenging, but you just got to compete and get through it.
Mike McCarthy said you've been particularly disruptive in the last 2 to 3 practices. Where is that kick? Where's that kick come from in the last week?
Just understanding like what's ahead of me. A couple players said, "Dang, you've been silent the last couple of days." I was like, it's just a different focus. I'm in a different mindset right now, just kind of just locking in way more. I think the fun time's over. I think I know what I could have did in camp, and I know what I was capable of, and, you're just competing against your team. But now this is the real deal, real thing, and I need to hit it head on with everything I got.
Michael, you weren't even a year old when Tom Brady was drafted. Think about the fact that he's still doing it at this level. What goes through your mind when you do that?
We gotta get him out this league. He's been dominating this league too long. He keeps coming back. He's like, I might say it to him personally. I was about to say, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. But I mean, man, just going to what he's been able to do over these last couple of years, I think everyone in the league can say. I mean, and we voted him #1 player. It's a blessing to still be able to play him, and this goes to his work ethic and the time he puts in the game that his body could withstand this long, and he can still dominate the way he does. Not many people can do that. So, I mean, it's kudos to him. And as long as he can keep competing, I mean, I think anybody, as long as your body can stay young and as much as we all love the game, as long as your body can withhold it and you can play, you're going to play.
What do you most appreciate about his game beyond the durability in so many years?
You just see his competitive nature. Like he has that fire inside of him, and I mean, he looks to kill you. He wants to step on your throat like you're a roach. And that's what you look for in competitors. I think that's why if you're a real competitor, you look up to like Tom Brady, you look up to Kobe, that Mamba mentality, you look up to Michael Jordan. I wouldn't ask you to do anything I wouldn't do. You love those type of mentalities. That Mike Tyson, people love Mike Tyson because how fierce he was, and you know, you look up to that because we aspire to be that fierce or be that, you know, that strong. You got to be a real strong-minded person to be you are, and for Tom to do that in New England and do it, and in the Bucks, I mean, he inspires me. Even though I'm on defense, you know, when you throw the ball, you like I'm like Tom, or you throw it like Mahomes, you know, he's in that category. So it's somebody, you know.
Can you imagine playing until you're 45?
No, I do not. No, I do not. I want to have my toes in the beach somewhere at 45, you know, going back to watch my son's football games, you know. That's what I aspire at 45. So we definitely got different passions in that aspect. And I probably get hit a little bit more than he does too. So I don't think I could last to 45.
Long was talking the other day about making the play that you're supposed to make, not trying to make every play.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you had to learn?
Yeah, and that's just part of owning your role part, you know. You can't make every play as bad as I want to, and as bad every time I rush, I want to get a sack, but it's just not realistic, and you just got to play what's in front of you and not try to be overly aggressive and take yourself out of position. Just let the game come to you is kind of what I've been learning, and just, you know, not trying to force it, just let everything just be natural, you know.
Does Tom Brady have kryptonite?
Man, I wouldn't say. I mean, I really haven't seen it since I've been alive. You know, he's been pretty dominant. You know, but at the end of the day, I think just like any superhero, they have challenges, and they got to get through them. Whether they lose in that day or they lose a fight. I done seen the Hulk get beat up. I done seen Thor get beat up. Seen Captain America get beat up. I mean, every superhero gets beat up. But, you know, one thing they always do, they always get it back up, and they find a way to get to their destination. So Tom may have a kryptonite, he may not, but he gets beat up, but he gets back up. And I think a lot of people in this league is superheroes because as long as you can get back up and keep going doing the fight, you're a superhero in many eyes.
Has the line been beat up?
Huh?
Has the line been beat up?
Yeah, we even beat up. You know, I thought, you know, we got beat up a couple times. We lost, didn't we?
Talking about this line right here.
What you mean?
What is your alter ego for this game?
Uh,
Are
You
you
call
a lion
yourself
in
a-
this
I've
one?
been attacked for sure. I've been attacked. I think we all got.
What's your kryptonite?
Man, I don't believe in having kryptonite. You know, just because you get back up, you know, and you find a way. If you find a way to beat what's hurting you, then what is your kryptonite? I think everyone gets hurt. We get our feelings hurt. Our egos get hurt. Some part of us get hurt, but how you alter yourself and approach it differently, that determines like who you are. So yeah, I done got beat up, and you know, there's times where I don't get the rushes I want to get to because they get the best of me, and you know what? The next day, I'm coming. You know, just like that. I just believe in that. You just got to get up and just go.
All right, thanks, Micah.